Hello, fellow weight loss journeyers. I'm Roberta. Thank you for tuning in, and I just want to share a little bit of what's going on with me in this point of my weight loss journey. As some of you may know, I underwent the bariatric sleeve surgery May 7th, 2018, almost a year and a half ago, and I've been very successful on it. And, you know, my highest point was 478 pounds. And, at that point, I, it was a rude awakening. And I had to say, Roberta, what the hell? You are 22 pounds away from 500 pounds. What kind of quality of life do you have? You're not going to live much longer if you don't stop this. You've got to get this under control. And so I had to get out of my own way because I thought, no, no, I can do it. I'm not going to do the surgery. Well, here I am, 200 pounds lighter at 278 pounds. And let me say this, weight loss surgery is not the easy way out. You still have to put in hard work. It's just a tool. You know, um, it's not a quick fix, and you have to stay on track and stay focused. And one of the things I want to share with you is what's been going on with me is that I've begun the ketogenic um, way of eating um, right now during this after this at this phase of the journey because I hit a stall point for 3 months and I really had been doing lean meats, low carbs, low fat, no processed sugar. I call it a green way of eating healthy. And it was working, but then I hit the stall and I kept trying to adjust and I was at 800 calories a day and under that and I rarely went over that and I was like, okay, what can I do differently? And I tried this and I tried that. And then I just cut down my calories and I got to 600 calories a day. And guess what happened? I started gaining weight at that point because of the simple fact that my body was like, wow, we're hardly getting anything to eat. Um, I think we're starting to starve. And so, in order to prevent, because actually that's what I was doing, was starving, trying to lose weight by starving myself. And my body was like, whoa, we're not going to die. The body will do everything to, persevere and survive. And so it started storing, fat instead of burning it. So the last week, I have been in the on keto plan again. I've tried it. I did it before when I first initially had to lose 66 pounds for my weight loss surgery, and I was successful. And then I went to clear lot diets, and then I had to kind of do the whole weight loss surgery gamut following that plan. So, anyways, I'm now back on the keto diet, and I'm proud to say I've lost 5.6 pounds in the week I've been doing that. The important part of this is this little circle here and the percentages, the ratio. So here the red is the fat, the green is the protein, and the yellow is the carbs. And you really want to look at this, Here, it's like 57% fat a day. That's how much fat you want to consume in the day. So 50% of your diet should consist of fat. Here on this day, 28% of my diet consisted of protein, and 19% of my diet consisted of carbs. So that is a good range, a ratio, the percentage of protein and fat and carbs you need to be consuming in order to put your body in a ketogenic state so that it takes the fat and the protein that you ingest and eat in a day, and by taking in low carbs, you facilitate the body to use the fat and the protein to begin to burn the fat and your furnace, so to speak, to fuel the fire, to burn the fat and dissolve it and melt it from your body. And so it's very important that you really stay within these parameters. You can go up what 2 or 3, percents either way, up or down. Um, but you need to stay, in these proportions and these ratios, and keep. You want to, I try to stay like here. You see 75 grams of fat in a day is what you can I consumed on this particular day. I try to stay above 60 grams of fat. Um, in my day of eating, and this is 6 grams of fiber. I don't really pay attention to the fiber. I'm getting the some vegetables and some fruits, not a lot. I don't really do grains. I do a sprouted wheat bread, which is it's a different kind. It's not a sticky starch. There's a big difference, and anyways, it's a healthy starch. So, keeping um, yourself in these parameters and really watching your your carb intake, your fat intake, and your protein intake is the most important focus here. And so this is what a day looks like. And I use this Berrytastic app because it really it's easy to log in your food. It keeps track of calculates all your calories and all that. And you can see here. So it's showing that this day I consumed 1,172 calories, which now with this keto process, I am staying below 1,200 calories a day, which I did check. And then, here is 44 grams of carbs, and 38 of those are net carbs. Now I try to stay in below 40 grams of carbs a day, so 44 is not too bad. Um, and then 83 grams of protein. I start trying to stay between 60 and 64 and 90 grams of protein consumption a day, and stay low on the sugar. But here is what my breakfast looked like for the day. you know, 2 eggs and 2 slices of American cheese, and I used spray olive oil, that spray, to cook it in, which has 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 fat, zero everything. So I didn't even log it here, but you see I had 280 calories for that day, that morning and for breakfast, and it kept me very satisfied until this, my lunch, And here is a smoothie. It's a strawberry and vanilla protein um, smoothie with almond milk and a tablespoon of coconut oil. And you can see it was 337 calories. You just look and see. Um, the strawberry and the almond milks were high in carbs and sugar, but it's okay because they're good sources, and I still am able to burn fat. And it kept me satisfied. It was very yummy. Until then at dinner, this was my dinner. I had an avocado that needed to be eaten soon. And so I thought, what can I have? And with avocado, and I thought, I have pork rinds. I can have that instead of chips. These are a good alternative for the keto to chips. And I had some Velveeta cheese, which had a lot of protein, a lot of fat in it. And so I just melted that in the microwave, the cheese in the microwave can for 30 seconds, and then I let it cool, and then I added the avocado to it and smushed it up and added my pork rings, and it was very, very yummy and satisfying. And so then here's my dinner. I mean, after dinner, my dinner was 497 calories, but it's all good. In the percentage and the ratio, division. And so here is my treat, hot chocolate. So you see, I use sugar-free creamer, 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and not even a teaspoon of stevia. And it's 63 calories. And look at it's good, the all the ratios, the grams are good, and it's just very satisfying, and it keeps me feeling full, and sometimes I add coconut oil to it, depending if whether I've had, my allotted fat intake for the day or calories, and um, so, and it keeps me from feeling hungry and having cravings. And I find overall that the keto dieting plan, whatever you want to call it, really is satisfying, and it keeps you full. And I don't get hungry. I don't have cravings. Like I said, I use this at night. It's a treat. I enjoy the chocolate. It's full of oh, what do you call it? Oh well, it's good for you. Anyways, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I will answer them as best as I can. All right, antioxidants. That's what the cocoa powder.